right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and to spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. The pimpin' mashing for these riches, nigga. Nothing like you master magician, niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earn route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scar bitch, that's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Come on, pimpin', man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. Dig. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and to spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun. Bring that shit to the blade. What's happening with y'all, man? Yeah. Welcome to Bring That Shit to the Blade. Bring It to the Blade, episode 5. Y'all already know, man, first order of business when you step into a pimp's domain, wipe your feet off at the door. What I mean by that, hit that like button, man. We're going to get into this game one time, man. Hopefully everybody having a peaceful and prosperous evening. Hopefully you, either got your preparations in order for the holidays or, you well on your way if you celebrate the holidays, man. You know, me, myself, I ain't really no fan of Christmas and all that type of shit as far as the theory behind it, but I like the family gathering aspect of it, how it brings people together. So you dig. But like I say, man, wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. What I mean by that, hit that like button, man. And y'all already know my first order of business. Got to put some of this good old love in my body, this H to the Izzo. All right. Yes, indeedy. So let's get into this game, man. Your boy DJ Trikademiks, man. He just don't get enough, man. I think dude is a glutton for punishment. Myself. So, Selena Powell is up to her old shit, up to her old tricks. Returning to her old tricks. Up to her old tricks, you dig? And it's crazy, man. So how I even get hip to everything that's going on. First I see O'Shea Duke Jackson, shout out to O'Shea, and he's speaking on it. But then, O'Shea lets it be known that he get the info from Poetik Flakko. So I go to Flakko's page or channel and get the scoop. So let me cue it up. Oh wait, hold on. Get this shit right. Cause Flakko broke it down. And we gonna get into it, man. So hold on. Okay, here we go. Boy, that's an ugly motherfucker, ain't it? That boy Flakko, boy, he got a face even a mama can't love, man. Sheesh. Bless his heart. Sheesh. My goodness. Hold on. Handling something real quick. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, let's get into this shit, man. Excuse my pimping.
The job, you see all that Selena sent me? I'm shipping it back to her, bro. Nigga, she sent me 25,000. Yo, AJ was like, "Don't send." I'm sending it back to her, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Nigga, remember she started tweeting my house on Instagram? I was on stream, bro. Bro, she had police surround my house, had me at gunpoint. I'm a black man in 2020, bro. Police had me at gunpoint because she called the cops and sent them to my house because she thought a chick was here, and she told the cops there's a hostage there. She swatted me.
She's also
So, boy, after something like that, so he basically let it be known that she had the police sent to his crib. Police had him at gunpoint because she told them that he had a hostage at his crib, right? Now, honestly, I don't put that part past her, but the whole, because she said that, she also said out of her mouth that she sent him 25,000, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she said that out of her mouth as well. And he said that he said the same thing, that she sent him 25,000, right? Now, honestly, me personally, because one thing we know for sure is that Selena Powell is a clout demon. You know what I mean? She gonna do any and everything. She gonna jump through flaming hoops, swim through quicksand, and gargle peanut butter for some clout. You dig? Your boy Trikademiks, we also know that he's a clout demon. He ain't as much of a clout demon as Selena Powell, but he's still a clout demon nonetheless. So with that being said, you know, a lot of the shit that they be having going on, I think be conspired between the both of them. And that whole, her giving him $25,000, I think that's just a bullshit story, you know, for the sake of some clout. Just like the whole situation with the G-Wagon. You know, originally, I guess they were saying that he bought her the G-Wagon. Then he came out and said that he didn't buy her the G-Wagon, that it was all just a stunt, and she bought the G-Wagon for herself. But again, you know, when you see Trikademiks, man, you see the spirit of tricking written all over his face. You know what I mean? It's written all over his face. It's obvious. So, you know, like, it don't make sense for her to send him money, $25,000, whatever the case may be. And then she also said, I think, a different amount of money that she sent him. You know what I mean? I just don't see it. I think both of them conspire when it comes to some of this shit, you know, but at the same time, the whole her sending the police to his crib and having him at gunpoint, that part don't surprise me. That's believable. Again, you know, both of them is some storytellers. Both of them is doing it for clout. But I wouldn't be surprised if that part is true. But let's continue.
And by the way, Selena jumped ahead. Once her and those girls stopped being cool, she jumped ahead of this and told me what people were plotting. But she said she stopped it. But I finally get the messages, the full proof. She was planning it. Selena texted this chick. This chick I flew out. She says, I want to expose Akademiks. The girl says to Selena, like, expose him for what? For having a girlfriend? This is what Selena says. No, he's a piece of liar. I'm going to ruin his image. This is what she asked the girl. Were you alone when he picked you up? The chick says, yeah. You can say he forced himself on you. I promise you, I'm reading off a text message that came from the girl they were trying to tell to set me up. To literally go online with some sob story.
Which is why.
And see, it's crazy. You know what I mean? So, you saying that on one instance, the chick done had the people sent to your crib. Police got their guns on you. You know what I mean? Hands in the air, all that. You know, as a black man in New York, you know, we already know NYPD, you know what I mean? They trigger happy when it comes to the Negroes. First of all, then, so she done sent that to your door. Then she got with some chick that you flew out, which most likely this is just some random ass chick that he met on Instagram or Twitch or Discord or what, you know, all these different platforms that he be on. Probably don't even know this girl. Just flew her out. And, you know, fortunately, that little plot didn't play out the way Selena Powell was planning for it to. You know what I mean? But see, this is Trikademiks' problem, man. You know, he just like messing with chicks that they ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? And Selena Powell, she ain't got a whole lot to lose. And, you know, we already know she's jail friendly. You know, she ain't no stranger to being locked up. So this is a chick that, you know, really ain't got a whole lot to lose. Ain't got nearly as much to lose as him. Then this chick, whoever he flew out, I'm pretty sure that's somebody else who also ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? He just like messing with these scallywags, you know what I mean? These scumbuckets. And it's crazy, you know? Now, hold on. See what else he had to say.
The number. So I'm gonna send a camera crew. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm telling you exactly what I'm gonna do.
Now, mind you, this is after all of this shit. This is after she done supposedly tried to set him up to have some chick put allegations on him, and also after she had the police sent to his house. This is what he talking about. And mind you, he done smashed her since then. You know what I mean? Because she let that be known on Tasha K with the interview she just did. And now he talking about this.
Do it tomorrow, the day after. I'm going to send the camera crew to Selena's apartment or condo in Miami. And I'm going to have them film a pilot. I'm going to put it out on my channel. Okay? If it does a certain amount of views, I'm going to pick up a podcast with her once a week or so.
Boy, biggest trick in the world. You know what I mean? So he's going to pay for the camera crew to go to her joint out there in Miami. Then he's going to put it on his channel and promote this shit. With this scumbag chick. This chick is a straight, the worst of the worst, as bad as you could get. You know what I mean? She looked like one of them gremlins, you know what I mean, that you're not supposed to feed chicken after midnight. And he just putting all of this into her. So not only do she look a fool, you know what I mean? She looked trans, even though we know she not trans, but she looked trans. You know what I mean? And not just that, but this chick done showed you that she ain't to be trusted. She done showed you that she's scandalous. And like I say all the time, when somebody show you who they are, you got to believe them. But he obviously don't believe her. He don't believe fat meat is greasy. You know what I mean? But see, this is the results of the spirit of tricking. Let's continue.
But it got to do, if it don't do views, I'm not here for like slut stories that's not making no waves.
So Akademiks launched the Toxic Twins podcast with Celina Powell and one of her homies on his channel. Now, the podcast did decent numbers. They had almost 100,000 views in a day, but the dislikes were tremendous. Like, Akademiks' audience, including myself, despises Celina Powell. So the dislikes were just like full.
Hold on, man. I just got to stop. Hold on. Hey, man. Hey, these 133,000 people that subscribe to Poetik Flakko. Hey, man, I commend y'all. Because y'all got some cast iron stomachs, man, because for y'all to be able to just 133,000 people subscribe to this face. Man. Subscribe to this face. And then this boy, he be on no jumper with them I don't want to say that. I want to say that, but I don't want to say that. But he be having them sandals on, man. Like, he be having them sandals on that you get from I think Walmart used to have them sandals, man. But he be having them sandals on, man. Like them I don't want to say it, man, but he be having them sandals on that ain't cool, man. And it's like, we already know. Like, you look at this face, this is the face of somebody who's never had a pedicure in their life. This is the face of somebody that could rub their feet together and start a fire. This is the face of somebody whose feet look like he been kicking flour. You know what I mean? This is the face of somebody who look like he been kickboxing on brick walls. Like, we know this boy ain't never had. We know his toenails look like eagle's claws. You know what I mean? Like, he really need to go. Like, if he get a pedicure, he gonna have to go to PetSmart. You know what I mean? He can't just go to the local nail shop and get his feet done. He gonna have to go to PetSmart to get that pedicure. You know what I mean? The same tools that they use on the dog to clip their claws and all that. That's what Flakko gonna need, man. Like, you know, you gonna have to go to work on Myra's feet. You know what I mean? Y'all know I got to do it. Y'all know I got to do it, man. You know, y'all know I got to do it. Hold on. Y'all know I got to do it. Hold on. This is Flakko.
I was just trying to help. Help me.
Wait, hold on. This is a better one right here.
1 minute.
The feet. The feet.
Oh.
This is Flakko. Look at Flakko. Hold on.
Why don't you take your shoes off so we can get started?
They are off.
That's what Flakko, he going to the nail shop. The lady gonna be like, okay, so I take off shoes? He gonna be like, what you talking about? Because you know Flakko stutter. He gonna be like, what you talking about? My shoes are off. I already took my shoes off. Then the manager gonna have to come over there because the nail lady, bless her heart, she don't know what to do with Flakko's feet. You know what I mean? So this the manager. You know, she mad. Cause Flakko a regular up in there.
What are you doing? You don't foul like that. Oh my goodness. Oh please, okay?
You got to go to work on Flakko's feet. You got to go to work on Flakko's feet, man. You can't just use a nail file on Flakko's feet. You got to go Home Depot on Flakko's feet, man. Yeah, you got to go Home Depot on Flakko's feet, man. Let me see if I can find. Hold on. And Adam is crazy. You know, white boys don't care though. You know what I mean? But Adam is crazy because he just be posting pictures of Flakko on No Jumpers community page, and Flakko just be having his feet out. Hold on. He got his feet out on this one. Let me see. Okay, nah, he got some sneakers on right there. He got some tennis shoes on right there. One of these joints, I seen it not too long ago, man, popped up. The boy had his feet out, and it's like, what's wrong with you? Why are your feet out? Oh, this one right here. This is the one. Here it go. Man. Sheesh. Sheesh. Woo. Man. Man, my goodness, man. What's happening, man? Look at them sandals and look at them feet. Boy, hey, that boy walking to the nail shop, they gonna start talking real fast in Korean. They finna have a full discussion about these feet. You know what I mean? They gonna have a full discussion in Korean. You do them feet. Nah, you do them feet. Nah, I ain't gonna do them feet. Okay, how about we do them together? How about you get the left foot, I get the right foot? Nah, we gonna need more people than that. We gonna need 2 on the left foot and 2 on the right foot. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, go to Home Depot. It's right across the parking lot. Go to Home Depot and get some 150 grip sandpaper. You know what I mean? Don't get the 50 grip. Don't get the 100 grip. Get the 150 grip at least. Probably the 200 grip. But you need at least the 150 grip sandpaper. You know what I mean? And then, you know, go to the Soo Young, go to the back and get that sandblaster. Yeah, we're gonna need that too. You know what I mean? We need all that. You know what I mean? Go get them weed whackers out the garage. You know what I mean? We need all that. This boy just be I mean, I know the discussion is about act, man, but I just had to these feet. Man. Now, you could look at Flakko and tell this boy can't fight, right? We know he can't fight, but I'm telling you, man, boy, look at his fingers. I didn't even, I'm talking about one thing and get stuck on something else. Look at this boy fingers. God damn. This man fingers is, okay, now look at the white boy fingers, and they both about the same. Well, Flakko probably a little bigger. They close in size though. They both some little chunky dudes though. You know what I mean? Some little short chunky motherfuckers. But look at this finger, this index finger, and then look at this index finger. Look at that index finger. Look at that index finger. Man. Boy. He looked like he got that clump disease, you know what I mean? He got them clump hands. Flakko got them nutty professor hands, man. He looked like if you cut his finger, it's going to squirt chocolate. You know what I mean? If you cut his finger, it's gonna squirt. If you cut his finger, it's gonna squirt jello. You know what I mean? Like, he gonna bleed jello for sure. Like, Flakko ain't got no blood in these fingers, man. You know what I mean? The circulation been cut off for years now. You know what I mean? Flakko really was light-skinned, you know what I mean? But he got so much fat around his arteries and all that, you know what I mean? You know how if your circulation get cut off, you start changing colors and stuff? He done changed colors like 20 times, you know what I mean? And that's how he got to the complexion that he is now. But y'all just don't know. If you look at Flakko childhood pictures, you know what I mean? He was a little light-skinned boy, you know what I mean? But his circulation is bad, man. So that's how he got dark skin. But that's a whole nother story. But, man, ain't no blood in these fingers. You would think by him, you know, living, breathing, you know, moving around, he able to use his fingers. He could pick stuff up with these fat-ass hands. But ain't no blood in there, though. He don't have blood circulating through these hands. You know what I mean? He got yoo-hoo circulating through these hands. If he cut his finger, he gonna bleed yoo-hoo. You know what I mean? But back to these feet. Man, these feet ain't it, man. Hey, I see he got 133,000 subscribers of his own. Plus, no jumper is cutting him a check. You know what I mean? Flakko, you making some cool money, man. Like, you make more than the average square, I would imagine. You know what I mean? Like, you above the poverty line, man. Go get your feet done. You know what I mean? I hope Flakko is watching right now. Flakko, man, if you watching, man, go get your feet done. If you know Flakko, if one of Flakko homeboys is in here, man, y'all out of line, man. If Flakko got some homeboys that's in here watching, man, if you want a Flakko homeboys and you hear my voice, man, you need your ass whooped. Friends don't let friends walk around with feet like this, man. They just don't. Come on, man. Look at this man's big toe. Look at that big toe. The big toe is damn near the same color as his sandals. You know what I mean? Like, your big toe is not supposed to be that color. It's not. You know what I mean? Then he got the fat busting out. You know what I mean? You know he got the sandal imprint on his foot when he take them off. And why he got the he supposed to put that buckle on the last hole. He got the buckle on the first hole. See, Flakko, when you bought these sandals, yeah, you could fit the first hole, cool. You know what I mean? But hey, man, you been having these sandals for years, man, and you can't fit that first hole no more, man. Your feet done got plumped up. You know what I mean? Your feet done got Pillsbury Doughboyed out. You know what I mean? So you got to put that buckle on the last hole now, man. Don't put that buckle. See, man, that's how I know y'all don't like Flakko, man. Y'all that's supposed to be his friends, all y'all coworkers that no jumper, man. Y'all don't like this boy because y'all let him just come outside looking any old kind of way, man. And then bad enough he got these sandals on with his feet out. This boy don't have no business having no open toe nothing. You know what I mean? Flakko think his feet is cute. You know what I mean? Somebody done told him he got sexy feet and he done lost his mind and he coming outside believing that shit. But listen, man, friends don't let friends come outside like this, for one. Then two, if he just insists, like if he put up a fight with y'all, if you one of his homeboys and you tell him like, look, Flakko, man, them sandals ain't it, man. Don't come outside like that. And he just insists like, man, I'm Flakko. I'm Poetik Flakko, man. I'm Poetik Flakko, man. I could come outside with some sandals if I want to. You know what I mean? If he just act like that, you got to let him know, like, hey, listen, man, we know your feet is numb, man. We know you can't feel your feet with them sandals on, man, because you keep putting it on that first hole, man. Put the buckle on the last hole so your feet could breathe. You know what I mean? He out of line for this, and so is his friends. They tripping. You know what I mean? But I just had to point that out, man, because like I said, if you a Poetik Flakko fan and you one of his 133,000 subscribers and you just got the audacity to look at this face every time he drop a video, man, hey, I commend you, man. You dig? But back to Trikademiks, though. Yeah, so Trikademiks, he done let this chick, you know what I mean, send the police to his crib, have him at gunpoint, Told the police it was a hostage at his crib. Then, you know, the same chick, Celina Powell, who did that, also tried to set him up with some random chick that he flew out and, you know, tried to set him up and had the chick put some allegations on him. You know what I mean? Like it was some misconduct going on. Like some seasonal misconduct, you know what I mean? So then after all of that, he tries to create a show, a series on his channel for the chick. You know what I mean? Hey man, this is the thing, right? It's cool to be a trick, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being a trick. You know, don't let nobody, hey, if you a trick and you got some homeboys that be talking down on tricking, those are not your friends, man. You need to go get some trick friends that's also cool with tricking. You know what I mean? If you got friends and you a trick and your friends talk against tricking, those are not your real friends. You need to get with some trick friends, right? Because ain't nothing wrong with tricking. Tricking is cool. Tricking helps people maintain their sanity. You know what I mean? Tricking, especially if you're doing some smart tricking, it's going to keep you safe. You know, it's going to keep you out of the drama. This is if you're doing some smart tricking. I'm going to have to do a whole separate video on how to trick accordingly. You know what I mean? How to do some wise tricking. I'm going to have to do a video about that because it's a lot of dudes out here that's tricks, but, you know, they reckless tricks, you know, they unwise, you know, and, you know, I'm going to have to also talk about, you know, quality tricking because a lot of dudes be on some thrifty tricking. You know what I mean? Some Walmart tricking, you know, some McDonald's tricking, some Hamburger Helper tricking, you know what I mean? Great value tricking when you know, you get what you pay for, you know? So a lot of dudes be complaining about, you know, the 304s is like this, the 304s is like that, 304s ain't no good no more and all this type of stuff. Well, you know what I mean? When you scraping the bottom of the barrel, that's, you know, you get what you get. So I'm gonna have to do a whole video talking about smart tricking and quality tricking. You know what I mean? Because these guys just don't do it. See, you look at a guy like Trikademiks, you know what I mean? You look at this guy and you think because he's a millionaire and he got money and status and clout and all of that, you would expect him to do some higher quality tricking. But, you know, for him to, because, you know, he talk a lot of stuff and he say, you know, he big act and all this type of stuff, man. But he don't really believe that. Like when he get to barking, talking about how much money he got and he's big act and, you know, this person don't have the right to say nothing about him and that person can't say nothing about him because they broke and this, that, and the third. Like he don't even believe that. You know what I mean? Academics know that he know that he lame as hell, man. You know, he know that he keep cramps in his hand because he stay going to work on himself. You know what I mean? He up there on this panel right now with a cramp in his hand right now from going to work on himself too much. You know what I mean? Like we know your kind, man. And matter of fact, let me go to that too. Hold on. This boy Flakko. Hold on, let me see. Where is that shit at? Okay. Wait. Let me see. Good. Oh wait, Akademiks. Okay, here we go. Selena Powell, boy, she a piece of work. And I don't see what these rappers be seeing in this chick, man. Let's see.
Lord, make it make sense.
You or me. So let's just make it all messy, okay? We finally got... You don't know who's messier, you or me. So let's just make it all messy, okay?
This is the definition of going out sad. Like to Tasha K is.
We don't want to hear you.
Knowing they were married, went to that person, knowing.
We ain't trying to hear what she got to say. Let's see. Trying to find the right video.
Did you ever have relations with Offset? Did you ever clear that up? I know the baby was fake.
So yeah, the baby was fake. I took.
Hold on.
Listen, I apologize to his wife.
Ooh.
And people don't be understanding how this chick is just like the ultimate clout chaser.
Snapchat was popping. They kept deleting your
Hold on. Oh, man. I'm typing with one hand. Y'all excuse me. Damn. Celina Powell, she's saying some cold things about, I done spelled academics all wrong. Hold on. Man, why y'all ain't showing me the shit? Oh, they tripping, man. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go to YouTube with the shit. Okay, here we go.
She didn't get pregnant from Fetty Wap because he notorious for leaving babies.
I know. You know, that was my first pregnancy. And it was so funny. Mind you, I had no idea what the shade room. And I was on the shade room. I was everywhere.
Man. What is this? Why they got all this old ass shit up here, man? They tripping. Let me just go to YouTube, man. Hold on. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. What I mean by that, hit that like button, man. Okay.
You don't know who's messier, you or me.
He's kissed me. We fucked. Making sure I'm good. He's told me he loved me. With me, but like that man would literally. But I just fucked him too.
How long were y'all?
It's so small, babe. Literally the small.
I seen him like in a tape online, and his belly is really huge. It's hairy. His dick was kind of small.
And see, man, it's just. See, this is why you can't just mess with anybody, man. Especially when you a DJ Akademiks, because you know anybody who has a personal experience with you, they can be a nobody. And now they're a somebody because they have a story about you. You know what I mean? And then they go on platforms like Tasha K. You know what I mean? AKA Bo Outlaw. You know what I mean? If you Google Bo Outlaw, you're going to see Tasha K back when she was in the NBA. You know what I mean? Her internet personality is Tasha K, but she's really Bo Outlaw. You know what I mean? Like if you look at Bo Outlaw, matter of fact, I'm going to just do you the favor. Hold on. This is Tasha K. Hold on. Damn. That's Tasha K. That's Bo Outlaw. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can get some more pictures of Bo Outlaw. Hold on. Tasha K was a cool hooper back in the day, too, when she was in the NBA. You know what I mean? Bo Outlaw. You know? That's Tasha K right there when she was in the NBA. You know what I mean? That's Tasha K right there. You know what I mean? Now y'all gonna sit here and tell me, I mean, she got a little bit more hair nowadays, but y'all gonna sit here and tell me this ain't the same person. For real though. This ain't the same person for real though. Like for real though, this ain't the same person. Right, like Ray Gunn say, homie could rebound and play lockdown defense. Oh yeah, Tasha K had some cold defense when she was in the NBA. You know what I mean? Bo Outlaw, when she was Bo Outlaw. You know what I mean? But that's her. You know. But you know, this is why you can't just lay down with any old body. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sinful says she looked like Vernon Maxwell. She kind of looked like Vernon Maxwell too. Okay, let me let y'all, we gonna do a vote. We gonna see who she look more like. Cause I say Bo Outlaw, Sinful say Vernon Maxwell, and she do kind of favor Vernon a little bit. But I say Bo Outlaw. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let y'all decide though. We gonna take a vote. You know what I mean? If you think she look like Vern, put up a V. If you think she look like Bo, put up a B. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, it's a tough one, man. I can't be mad at you whatever you say either way, you know what I mean? She look like both these niggas, you know what I mean? Okay, so hold on, let me zoom in on Tasha K again. Hold on. Okay. Tasha K, Bo Outlaw. Tasha K, Vernon Maxwell. Okay, now I'm gonna let y'all see Vernon and Bo. Okay, Bo Outlaw, Vernon Maxwell. Bo Outlaw, Vernon Maxwell. Damn, they look like triplets for real though. You know what I mean? They all some bald head, ugly ass. But who y'all say, man? You know what I mean? If you think she look more like, okay, that's Tasha K. If you think she look more like Bo Outlaw, put a B in the chat. You know what I mean? If you think she look more like Vernon Maxwell, put a V in the chat. You know what I mean? We're going to do a vote real quick. You know what I mean? Before we continue. Who she look more like, man? Call me Ken folks say Bo Outlaw for sure. 415 Don Dada say B plus V equal Tasha K. That's probably the best answer right there. You know what I mean? Damn, it's a damn, y'all voting for real. Okay. Let me see, man. Where's Sylvia at? Sylvia up in here? Okay, Miss K up in here. Hey, Miss K, do me a favor. Get a tally. Okay, I see Miss K. You voted for B. You say B. It's a lot of V's in there too. Miss K, do me a favor and get a tally of the vote. You know what I mean? Okay, Ray Gunn say V. The Don Mecca say B. It's a lot of B's and a lot of V's up in here, man. I don't know. It's a tough one. Let me do the comparison again, man, so y'all help y'all decide, man. Y'all seem like y'all got y'all mind made up though. Damn. V English use a fool, not Greg Oden. Hey, it's a whole bunch of NBA niggas that she look like for real, but we ain't gonna just drag cause she look kind of like Mookie Blaylock, you know what I mean? She look like a darker Sam Cassell. It's a bunch of dudes in the NBA that she look like, man. You know what I mean? Who else? She look a little bit like AC Green. Who else? You know what I mean? She look a little bit like Jamal Crawford. You know what I mean? She a little more handsome though. Who else she look like, man? It's so many dudes that she look a little bit like Patrick Ewing. Who else do she look like, man? Dikembe Mutombo for sure. She look like Mutombo a little bit. She look like Dominique Wilkins a little bit. It's a whole bunch of dudes that she look like, man. Like, I can't really But the best ones to me is Bo Outlaw, Vernon Maxwell. The Bees won. Okay, so Pova the Prince say 17 B's so far. Okay, Miss K say B is winning right now. Okay, we just gonna go with B. Mr. Reed, you stupid. I got to do that one. Hold on. Mr. Reed says she looked like Seal. Oh, man, y'all crazy, man. I thought I was a fool, man. Y'all just as much of a fool. That's why y'all watch me, because y'all just as much of a fool as me. Y'all crazy. My pleasure, my pain. Sheesh. I don't know, man. This one here, this might be the winner, man. Y'all voting for B. Y'all say she looked like Bo Outlaw, but sheesh. Man. What's that one actor name? She looked like that one actor too. Hold on. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me see. It's this one big black dude that was an actor back in the days. What's that dude name? Hold on. I'm finna get him right now. What's dude name? She looked just like dude too. What's dude name, man? Where he at? I know he up in here. Man, where dude at? Why they ain't got him on here? Hold on. I'm finna find him. It's this other dude that she looked just like dude too, man. I'm finna get him. Hold on. She looked just like dude. Hold on. Give me a second, man. I gotta find out dude's name. Oh, here you go. His name Bo too. Hold on. She looked just like dude too. Hold on. It's a whole bunch of dudes that she looked like, man. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me she don't look just like dude. Hold on. Tell me she don't look just like him. Where's the lie? Nah, she probably used to be on swole like Bo Jackson back in the day, but she don't really look like Bo Jackson. Robin Harris, y'all stupid, man. Man, we gonna be here all night talking about who all the dudes that Tasha K look like, man. Michael Clark Duncan, yeah, that's a good one. She looked like him too. But this dude right here, man, he might be the winner. She looked like Bo Outlaw too. She looked like Bo Outlaw too. But Eddie Bo Smith, you know what I mean? She really looked like him for real though. They dead on. You know what I mean? But let me y'all done got me all off topic, man. Y'all stupid. Y'all naming every dude. Birdman, Bokeem Woodbine. Y'all stupid. Nick Van Exel. Oh, man. And see, Tasha K, man, you know, Tasha K, she in her 40s, man, so I don't know what her history is, but Tasha K, she looked like an old Memphis thief bitch. You know what I mean? She looked like one of them, because you know the Memphis pimps, man, they be having some ugly bras, man, that be stealing up a storm, that be hitting major licks. You know what I mean? Tasha K looked like, I seen her on Bourbon Street back in like 2011, 2010. She was on Bourbon Street with some sandals in a long summer dress down to her ankles, you know what I mean, with a $20 wig from the beauty supply store, and ashy elbows, ashy hands, ashy knuckles, and all that, you know, just out there hitting major licks, you know what I mean. I think she hit a major lick for one of them Milwaukee pimps, man. I think she gave one of them Milwaukee pimps like 120,000, man, back in the day. And she was dusty as hell when she hit that shit too. I think one of them Memphis pimps hit a major lick with her ass too back in the days. You know, she hit for like 90,000 for one of them Memphis pimps, man. She looked like that. You know what I mean? See, the people, the squares, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, so y'all probably ain't gonna get it, man. But it probably ain't gonna register to you like that. But to the people in the game, man, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Especially those of y'all who been around for a minute, man. She looked like she was going hard for one of them Memphis pimps or one of them Milwaukee pimps back in the day, man. I think she probably did. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
Stay close.
Kinda. It's so small, babe. Literally the smallest dick ever. Oh my god, so mad that I just fucked him too.
How long were y'all?
And see, you know, this is somebody that like, see, Akademiks, I think he just a glutton for punishment, man. And you know, he just, you know, the spirit of tricking just got him overwhelmed, man. And he tricking so hard to the point where things just don't matter no more. He just, you know, he just loses his mind when he get to tricking. You know what I mean? Like Sinful to Peace say, you know what I mean? When his meat is alive, he brain dead. That's what's going on with him. You know what I mean? He just loses his mind when he get in front of chicks like this. And I don't understand why. Now she on here with Tasha K, the messiest person on YouTube, messiest person on the internet. You know what I mean? And telling her business, man. Or telling Axe business, you know what I mean? Talking about he's small, you know what I mean? Which, you know, that don't really matter because chicks is still gonna mess with him. Like, that ain't gonna mess up his action. But, you know, it's just like, damn. You know what I mean? This is why you don't just mess with any and everybody.
Yeah, because y'all was like in a relationship.
Bro, he's gonna deny being with me, but like that man would literally have a fucking heart attack if he ever saw me with anybody else. He would always call me, always text me, like always making sure I'm good. He's told me he loved me. He's in love with me. He's kissed me. We fucked raw. Like, we.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? They kissing in the mouth, raw business. You know what I mean? Now, of course, as y'all can see, you know, Akademiks ain't no heartthrob, you know what I mean? He ain't the best looking guy. But when you're an Akademiks, it don't matter if you got the smallest manhood on the planet. You know what I mean? When you're DJ Akademiks, the status that you have, the clout that you have, the money that you have, the position that you have, the power that you have. Hey man, why are you kissing this in the mouth? You know what I mean? That's why, you know, all the little flirtation that Saucy Santana was doing towards you, you know what I mean? And Saucy Santana made you cry. Now it's starting to make sense because Celina Powell looked like, you know, she looked like the man that be next to the freeway selling oranges. You know what I mean? Like, she looked like a little man. She looked like a little petite man. And you kissing this chick in the mouth and you doing raw business with her. Like, man, where your pride at? Where your dignity at? This how you know all that big act stuff don't even, like, that talk is just, he don't even believe it himself. He trying to make you believe something about himself that he don't even believe about himself. All this big act this and big act that. I'm big act. You don't believe that. Not kissing this thing in the mouth. Not laying up cuddling with this thing. Not hitting this thing raw. Doing raw business with this one. Nah, you don't believe you big act. Not like that. Not doing all that. Come on, man. Like, a chick like this ain't even supposed to have a story about you. Especially after all the people before you that she has stories about. You know what I mean? But again, I think he just a glutton for punishment, man. But chicks like this ain't even supposed to have nothing to say about you. They not even supposed to know you.
Cuddled, like I've slept with him like overnight. We've cried together.
Fired right now.
Babe, like we've cried together. Like,
see, all the wrong people is making you cry, man. Celina Powell making you cry. Saucy Santana making you cry. Like, what's up with you, Act? Come on, man. Talk to a pimp, Act. Like, for real, though, man. What's going on, Act? What's the problem, man? Talk to a pimp, man. Let a pimp know what's going on, man, so a pimp can help you out. Pimp can give you a solution to all this bullshit, man. Pimp can help you deactivate this bomb before it blow up too big, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on, Act? Because you crying with Celina Powell, Saucy Santana making you cry. Like, what's going on, man? You know, Saucy Santana talking about he gonna knock you out and go up inside you. You know what I mean? Like, and then your response to that is you crying on live. You couldn't even go in the room to yourself and cry. You couldn't even get alone by yourself and make sure don't nobody see you, don't nobody record you, don't nobody hear you, and just cry to yourself. If that's really what you had to do. Why Saucy Santana made you cry, I do not know, and I really don't want to know. You know, I'm not one of them people that got to know everything and try to understand everything. I realize that certain things just ain't meant for me to understand, and I'm okay with that. So I don't want to understand why Saucy Santana made you cry. I really don't want to know that because I'm pretty sure some disturbing reasons why. But why you do that on the internet, man? Why you blast that to the world and then you cried with this chick, the biggest clout chaser on the internet, man? And now she telling everybody that y'all done cried together. Cry, cry, cry together. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know what I mean? Y'all sitting up there listening to the OJs, man, Eddie Levert singing, man, and you just crying with this funny looking chick, man. This gremlin. Like, come on, man.
What did you cry about? What did you cry about? We did see him crying recently over.
No, I've had him in the hotel room.
Okay.
Him, we're like locked eyes and we're talking and crying together.
Y'all be hoes.
Yeah, no, that's.
Y'all be hoes for real.
Maybe
the preacher's kids.
I was sheltered. And then when one thing did happen to me.
Yeah, man. See, I already know what it is too. You know what I mean? We already know Akademiks is an alcoholic. You know what I mean? We know he like to drink, but I don't know. Maybe he just be getting drunk with this chick and getting emotional, getting his Carl Thomas on, man. And I don't know. Ak is a big teddy bear though. You know what I mean? But see, this is further confirmation of the spirit of tricking. See, this just go to show you. I want y'all to pay attention to this next clip, man, because this just go to show you the difference between white people with money, or really any other ethnicity with money, versus black people with money. Now, any other ethnicity with money, they wouldn't even make this public. They wouldn't even let nobody know this. You know what I mean? Because this is shameful. But I'm already knowing he think this is cool. He think this is something to brag about, but just listen to what he say.
Be addicted.
You're not going to be addicted. It's such a stupid thing to think.
And when you see
also,
me,
you're probably an alcoholic anyway. So what are you concerned about?
Probably. So all right, so hold on. Let me ask you a question, Akash. When you see me,
why are you saying like that?
No, I
that's not a racial. That's not a racial.
No.
Yeah, it was so
when
angry.
you see me on a date with Saucy Santana for one of these, you're gonna be like, oh, he's an addict.
Nah. Listen to what he just said. When you see me on a date with Saucy Santana, let me see if I can run that back, man. He talking about hypothetically being on a date with Saucy Santana. Boy, what's wrong with you? See, the people that he's interested in be making them cry. He digging on Selena Powell, she making him cry. He digging on Saucy Santana, he wants Saucy Santana digging on him. So he making them cry. You know what I mean? Like, all his love interests, man, just be making him cry, man. This ain't cool, Act. You know, all this sensitivity and all that, getting your Ralph Tresvant on the internet. It's not cool, man.
No.
Yeah, it was so
when
angry.
you see me on a date with Saucy Santana for one of these, you're gonna be like, oh, he's an addict.
This boy crazy, man. Like, see, man, when you're not into something, you don't even play like that. You know what I mean? You're never gonna hear me playing about something like this. Because, man, pimp ain't into that, man. But I'm trying to get to this part. Hold on.
The game?
Well, like NBA 2K, but like,
Well, you're not good at that.
Of course, I'm really good at it.
Wait, so you play it on stream? Because when you're on stream, you're usually talking.
Hear what I'm saying?
How
though?
much you
Like,
make?
Well, net total is
$3 million down. I want you to look up.
So he lost more.
Yeah, you know, it's I'm addicted to
you
gambling.
just always sick.
No, I'm
What do you
addicted
mean you're addicted to gambling?
No, I am.
How so?
It's something I'm not really proud about.
Something that you're not proud about, but you saying it on this platform that got 1.5 million subscribers. You know what I mean? This video done been viewed 500,000 times almost in one day, but you're not proud about this. You's a goofball. Bad enough we know that you your alter ego is DJ Trikademiks, you know what I mean, because you got a tricking problem. Now you letting it be known that you got a gambling problem, which is another form of a tricking problem, you know what I mean, because it takes the spirit of tricking to come over you in order for you to be a gambler like that, you know what I mean. Argue with your dog, you know what I mean. Don't argue with a pimp. It's the truth, you know what I mean. The spirit of tricking is all into the gambling, you dig? But that's a whole nother conversation. Hold on just a second. Yeah, back to this game that the pimp never left, like Sinful the P would say. But yeah, man, this boy, watch what he about to say.
Wait, how much money you putting down? And then you getting paid?
Getting paid? No. This is like personal money. I've lost over $3 million gambling.
God damn, bro.
You hear what this boy just said? He just let it be known to the world that he's lost over $3 million gambling. $3 million. You know what I mean? Now, I'm pretty sure he's not the only rich person who's lost this kind of money gambling or doing other, forms of tricking. You know what I mean? But why would you let this be known to the public? You just a fool with money. You know what I mean? Act don't know how to act with money. Why in the world would you get on a platform this big and then you're already big yourself? You got over 2 million subscribers. This platform got over 1 million subscribers. So it's millions of people that this interview is being exposed to. You know what I mean? You got people like myself who never even heard of this platform until I heard about this interview. And then, went to it, but you got so many people like myself who ain't even subscribed to this channel that's gonna watch this interview. You dig? So it's crazy that you would let that be known. You know what I mean? Just a bold, proud. You saying you ain't proud of it, but you letting it be known.
This is the way I laugh about it.
That's crazy. No hey, you won't do a Zin?
Huh?
You won't do a Zin?
No, but hear what I'm saying.
How much you make?
Well, net total is
$3 million down. I want you to look up.
So he lost more.
Yeah,
that's just.
I want you to look up $3 million.
God damn. No, it's not something you should be proud of. So like
with 8% interest over 20 years.
You gamble? If anybody who gambles, you've lost money. I just know because like I've gambled on like one website a lot to the point where like they give me all the like I could go to any game and I get box seats at Madison Square Garden and like Prudential Center.
Don't even shout out that name.
And see, he bragging about the perks of tricking off $3 million. I can go to Madison Square Garden and get the, such and such seats at any time. Boy, them seats probably cost like $1,000 or something, and you talking about you done tricked off $3 million. You see how the spirit of tricking do you? And this just goes to show, hey, man, money is just too readily available, man. If you just put in the work ethic and are creative and original enough or interesting enough, you can have the same things going on that Akademiks got going on. You know what I mean? It's not that he's just so much. It's not that he's one of the most talented people in the world. He is talented, but he's not nearly one of the most talented people in the world. Like, I could sit here off the top of my head and name probably 1,000 people that would be better at him doing what he does than he is if they dedicated themselves like that. You know what I mean? But it's no slight to him, but it's just the fact that there are so many people that can dedicate themselves and have the same things going on that he got going on. It's just certain people that have the same level or greater talent don't have the dedication, don't have the drive, don't have the vision. So I give him that. You know what I mean? He had the drive, he had the vision, he had the dedication, and he is where he is. But this just goes to show you that just because somebody has money doesn't mean that they're smart, doesn't mean that they're wise, doesn't mean that they know everything, because obviously, Wisdom ain't his friend. Him and Wisdom ain't never even met before. If he walked past Wisdom in the grocery store, Wisdom ain't gonna recognize him and he ain't gonna recognize Wisdom. You know what I mean? They don't have nothing to do with each other. You know what I mean? They don't know none of the same people. You know how, like, you talk to somebody and they be like, yeah, Wisdom. Oh yeah, I know Wisdom. Yeah, Wisdom is cool. Like, he don't have them type of conversations about Wisdom, and Wisdom don't have them type of conversations about him. Like, if he talking to somebody and they be like, yeah, Wisdom, and he gonna be like, nah. You know what I mean? Or if somebody talking to Wisdom, be like, hey, Wisdom, man, you ever heard of Akademiks? Nah, who is that? You know what I mean? It's gonna be the same thing. Like, him and Wisdom ain't got nothing to do with each other, right? And this is just evidence of it. So it's bad enough that you done tricked off $3 million on gambling. And that's one thing about it too. He probably got a little shame, but not enough shame to not express it to the world. But $3 million is probably the modest estimate. It's probably more like 4 or 5 million. You know what I mean? If he really didn't gambled that much, it's probably closer to that 4 for sure. You know what I mean? But that's just gambling. Ain't no telling what other trickish habits that he got. We already know he like tricking on the broads, the females. You know what I mean? That's another habit. He probably got a designer habit. Probably a little bit of a jewelry habit, but he don't seem like one to go crazy with the jewelry. But he going crazy with the tricking though, one way or another. And this is just, I hate to see this for him, because even though Akademiks is lame, even though he corny as hell, he do a lot of stuff that I don't like. He say a lot of stuff that I don't like. He's never somebody that I would be friends with. You know what I mean? He just too lame and too corny. And yeah, he just ain't cool. But in spite of all that, one thing I don't want to see is him fall off. I don't want to see him lose his fortune. I don't want to see him go broke. I don't want to see him blow, his opportunities and his, business ventures and all that type of stuff. But man, he headed full speed ahead in the wrong direction, man. With all this tricking and gambling and all this type of stuff, man. just, frivolous behavior. And see, at this point in time, Ak is not like, he's fairly new to money, but he been having money for a while now. You know what I mean? It's been some years that he been having money, man. So certain like trickish behaviors and, the gambling and all that type of stuff. Now, gambling is a tough monkey to get off your back. I already know. I done seen some of my partners, man. I done seen some of my partners blow some bread with the gambling. And I know that gambling is a tough monkey to get off your back. But at some point, when you had a status that he got and you've been having money for some years now, you got to grow out of that type of shit, man. Like, that shit is childish, trickish and childish. Like, if you give $3 million to a 10-year-old, they could have did better things than you with that $3 million. And that's a shame. You know what I mean? Like, literally, I already know for sure there's some 10-year-olds out there that'll do a lot more with $3 million than what he did with $3 million. You know what I mean? 10-year-olds who've never had that kind of money, mind you. 10-year-olds who don't come from money. 10-year-olds who probably come from poverty or, middle class home or whatever the case may be. It's just terrible. And then, see, the spirit of tricking got him so bad. Like, we already know he got an alcohol problem, but we also know that, when the spirit of tricking come over you, like we say, like Sinful say, when your manhood is alive, you brain dead. So when he get around these chicks and he brain dead, you could just imagine what kind of other stuff he doing. You know what I mean? Party favors and all that type of stuff, different substances and things like that, So, he playing with some dangerous demons. Now, he admitted that he got an addictive personality. And see, me, I don't believe in all that shit that you got an addictive personality. You don't have an addictive personality. You do have an addictive personality. No, that just means you weak. You know what I mean? That's another way of saying that you weak. When you say you have an addictive personality, you might as well say you weak. And that's a choice. You know what I mean? You can choose to not have an addictive personality by, first of all, not even saying that shit out your mouth. It's a thing called auto-suggestion, also called self-suggestion. Like you've heard before, when you say something to yourself, if you say a lie to yourself enough times, you'll start to believe that shit. Anything that you say to yourself enough times, you'll start to believe that shit. So when you say out of your mouth, I have an addictive personality, you're strengthening that spirit in you every time you say that shit. But man, this boy plays some dangerous games because this chick, he let it be known that this chick tried to set him up not once, but twice. You know what I mean? Had the police sent to his house saying he got a hostage there. And then some chick that he flew out got at her and tried to get her to set him up and say that he, assaulted her, and did some inappropriate things to her. Crazy. What's wrong with you, boy? See, it just go to show you, man, like this why this why it's important, man, to take inventory of yourself every so often and just work to better yourself. Not just get to the money. Because as you can see, he done figured out how to get to the money, but he ain't figured out how to be fly. He ain't figured out how to get his self-esteem in order. You know what I mean? He ain't figured out how to understand his importance. He's figured out how to get to the money, and then through that, he's figured out how to be a bigger consumer. You know what I mean? Now, he obviously knows how to produce money, and I would imagine at this point that he's got some investments going on, you know, different revenues, different streams of revenue. But man, that consumer shit. Again, like I said, the spirit of tricking, that's that consumer shit. Consume, 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 spin, 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 buy, buy, buy. You know, more spending, more consuming, more tricking, then you producing, then you investing, then you stacking. You know what I mean? And, you know, we've seen it happen to some of the best. We've seen people who've had way more money than Akademiks. He got a lot of money. That's not to be downplayed. He got a lot of money, but we've seen people with a lot more money than him who are now broke, who have fallen off. You know what I mean? I was watching that whatever podcast episode with Adam 22 and the Can't and the Pretender. And the Can't Pretender, right? He was talking about how, you know, OnlyFans models. The Can't Pretender, when I went further, because you know that episode is like, I think 5 hours long, or maybe even longer than that. But, you know, I was skipping around through different parts, and I came to one part where he was talking about how OnlyFans models who make money because they're not business people, whatever money they do make, they're going to end up broke. And he compared them to, you know, NFL athletes and NBA athletes and things like that. Athletes who make millions of dollars and end up broke. But see, what he don't understand is, first of all, the panel of women that he was talking to that are OnlyFans models and making money on OnlyFans was all other ethnicities, you know, mostly white people. I think they were white girls. I think they were, right? And see, he's comparing white girls to black men, because most of the athletes that make millions of dollars who end up broke are black men, right? And you're comparing them to white girls. You dig? Now, they may have the same things in common as far as going from not being rich to being rich. You know, it's possible. It's people on OnlyFans doing that. There are girls on OnlyFans who at one point were not rich, and now that they're on OnlyFans, they are rich, right? We've seen examples of this. But the difference is, if it's a white girl or a white guy, a white person, period, you know what I mean? They have different, their culture is different. Their upbringing is different. Even if they don't come from money, like their priorities are different. They're raised with different priorities. You know what I mean? Like the things that interest us don't interest them. So the things that we spend money on, they're not going to spend money on. You dig? So, and not just that, but you know, they have different kinds of people around them. You know, if a white person go from, you know, a middle class lifestyle to, or a middle class income rather, to 7-figure income, you know, the influences that they have around them are going to encourage them to make wise decisions with that income, right? Their parents, their siblings, cousins, aunties, uncles, people they went to school with, you know, for that white girl or that white guy, that white person is coming into wealth. They got different influences around them. So the kind of people that they have around them are going to encourage them to do wise things with the money, make an investment here. You know what I mean? Buy this asset here that's going to appreciate in value, or buy this piece of art right here. You could spend a million on it right now, but you know, 10 years from now it's going to be worth this many millions. 20 years from now it's going to be worth this many millions. You know, those are the kind of conversations that they going to have. But you know, for a black athlete, You know what I mean? To you know, to refute what the Caint and the Pretender was saying, because he was comparing black athletes to white OnlyFans models. The black athlete, when he go from the hood to millions of dollars, all the people around him are going to encourage him to spend, to consume. They're not going to encourage him to make wise investments or to spend the money wisely or to handle responsibilities first and then get to the luxuries. If you're going to get to the luxuries, handle your responsibilities first. You know what I mean? Secure your wealth first. You know, make sure that, okay, you got here, make sure you stay here. Right? No. Your mama, if you tell her you're going to buy that house and that expensive necklace and that expensive car and that fur coat and that designer, these 5 different designer purses and all this different stuff, because moms come from the hood too, you know, she gonna advise you as best she can, but she really don't probably know, you know, most mamas that come from the hood don't really know about, they really don't have that financial literacy to help advise you to make wise decisions with that money. You know what I mean? So I say all of that to say it's a higher likelihood for us to blow money. And your boy Trikademiks, you know, he's no exception to that rule. So, like I said, we've seen people with a whole lot more money than your boy Trikademiks who are now broke. You know what I mean? One of the most vivid examples is your boy Vin Baker. You know what I mean? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. That's Vin, right? You know what I mean? He used to play for the Seattle Supersonics, the team that eventually became the Oklahoma Thunder, right? Before they went to Oklahoma, they was the Seattle Supersonics, right? And Vin Baker played for them. And Vin Baker was a premier basketball player, all-star, all that. And throughout his career in the NBA, he made over $100 million. You know what I mean? This is back when, you know, it wasn't as many athletes making 9 figures throughout their career as there are now, right? He was kind of like at the beginning of that. He wasn't the first to make that kind of money throughout his career, but he was one of the early ones. He was one of the early athletes to make over $100 million within a year, right? I mean, not within a year, but within his career. But having made 9 figures throughout his life, you know, this man ended up broke. Let me see. This is July, just so you get an idea, because everybody see Akademiks on top right now. They see him making millions. They see him having his way. So nobody can ever imagine Akademiks being broke and, you know, losing it all, falling off. You know what I mean? But not too long ago, nobody probably saw that for Puffy neither. But look at what Puffy is going through. You know what I mean? When Kanye has $7 billion, nobody seen him losing that, but look what he went through, right? So this is Vin Baker, you know what I mean? I forgot, yeah, he played for the Bucks too. But he's, I guess, an assistant for the Bucks now. Bucks assistant Vin Baker lost millions to addiction, found salvation in Starbucks. So that's him with Giannis. You know what I mean? I guess, he's probably an assistant coach for Giannis or whatever over there at the Bucks. So it says Vin Baker sat outside a fancy Phoenix resort in the early morning sun, the mercury hitting triple digits before 9 a.m. His glass of Diet Coke wasn't the only thing sweating. So hold on, let me see if we can get to the story. It's been 10 years since Baker had a drink, a sickness that cost him an all-star NBA career, but put immeasurable strain on his family and depleted more than $100 million in wages and endorsement money. There was a point where it was just waiting for the train to crash. Before he lost nearly everything, Vin Baker was held up as a totem of all that was right with basketball. So as you can see, he was like one of the top, he was the 8th pick in the draft, 1993. So he was, one of the top draft picks. Had a good career doing his thing. I'm trying to get to the part where he was working at Starbucks. This man went from making over $100 million within his career to being a manager at Starbucks. This man was a top tier NBA player and ended up being a manager at Starbucks. Can you imagine this man? He's 7 feet tall. Can you imagine a 7-footer that come from the NBA working at Starbucks? You know how humiliating that got to be? Crazy. So I guess, alcohol was a big major part of his downfall. Trying to get to where he was working at Starbucks. Hold on. Wait. But salvation came in an even stranger place inside a Connecticut Starbucks as one of the chain's tallest baristas. Not one of the chains. He had to be the tallest barista. Who was taller than him working at Starbucks? Baker became a management trainee and eventually had his own store, waking up to open the shop around the same time he used to be stumbling home. It's a miracle how the story has turned around, Baker said. He had a chance to work for the Bucks, so he went from working for Starbucks to the Bucks, I guess. He had a chance to work for the Bucks under former coach Jason Kidd, but the lack of a guaranteed contract put his return to the NBA on pause. He began working on Bucks TV broadcasts in 2016. He worked with big men around the league before getting a full-time coaching spot with the Bucks in 2018. He stayed with the organization when Budenholzer took over before the 2018-19 season. His bond with the members of the organization is undeniable. He spent 2 months last offseason with Antetokounmpo in his home country of Greece, and their relationship deepened. So basically, my point is, this man right here, Vin Baker, man. This man done had way more money throughout his life than Akademiks. Way more money than Akademiks. You know what I mean? Than passed through this man's hands. And, he ended up broke. Spirit of tricking. Alcohol. Not being the master of himself. Ended up broke. Ended up working at Starbucks. Being a manager at Starbucks. Crazy. 7 feet tall. And you managing the Starbucks. So I say all of that to say, did your boy DJ Trikademiks hopefully he don't go through the same thing, man. Hopefully he wise up, because he has some great opportunities, within reach. Joe Smith needs a job in the NBA. Nuclear energy, you crazy. Starbucks take the star out and went back to the Bucks. Yeah. But yeah, man, like I say, your boy Trikademiks, man, he better get it together, man, because he playing some dangerous games with this Selena Powell chick, and all this gambling going on. You letting the enemy around you. You letting the enemy up in your crib. You laying in the bed with the enemy. You hitting the enemy raw. You kissing the enemy in the mouth. It's a case waiting to happen. You laying up doing raw business with a case. You kissing a case in the mouth. You spending all this money on a case. You just like crying with a case, being vulnerable with a case. Crazy. You know what I mean? Like, look at some of the people who it done happened to. All these people that have been way bigger than Akademiks is at this point. You know what I mean? Now, he got the potential to be much bigger too, but people like Puffy, Bill Cosby, you know what I mean? Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly. All of them have the same problem. They let the wrong chicks in their mix. That's all it takes, is to let the one wrong chick in your mix, and you can lose everything. And it's scary because shit comes back to bite people in the ass years later. Now, fortunately for him, this Selena Powell chick ain't, talking about he, violated her in any kind of way. Because we see what happens when that goes on. But the type of chicks that he just let around him, it's scary, because the shit can happen at any time. That's why, man, when you got this type of status, you're not supposed to be so easily accessible. Not just any and everybody should be able to access you. You know what I mean? Like, let me see if I can find that part. Oh, yeah, I know I can find that part. I just want to play some. Where is it at? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I just want to play this one part right quick. Wait. Let's see. Oh, here it go.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
I can't be that best. I did apologize to.
You don't expose everybody.
Mm-hmm. I can say that they're getting a divorce now.
So go ahead.
It's on the Shade Room. So that's all I can say, because I don't want beef with her.
It's an NBA player. Mm-hmm. And they're getting a divorce.
NFL NBA player.
Emin? You fucked Emin? Bitch, you are the Black Willow. Goddamn. Wait a minute. When?
I apologize to her, though.
You felt bad?
Yeah.
You growing a soul?
Yeah.
Selena.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, but I've apologized to a lot of females.
When did you fuck Emin though? I don't think she gives a fuck.
Years ago. But it's public. I've already exposed him.
I didn't see that though. Yeah. And so you went and apologized to her for fucking him while he was married.
I saw her in person in Miami and I was like, can I just talk to you really quick?
I was trying to find the part, but basically there was a clip where, you know, Tasha K was asking her, you know, how do you get up on these dudes? And she was like, it's easy, just getting a DM. You know what I mean? So it's crazy that a chick like this, a chick that's known to be messy, known to be dramatic, known to be a fool, and then ain't nearly the most attractive chick out there. Like, it's so many chicks, especially when you're any of the guys who she done blasted. Like, she done blasted Snoop Dogg, Offset, the Eamon Shumpert dude, 6ix9ine. Like, it's so many dudes. And obviously Trikademiks, Fetty Wap, some other dudes that she done blasted, right? But she done blasted so many guys that there's so many examples of why not to mess with this particular chick, right? But she was like, I just slide in their DMs. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find that clip. It might be this one.
Baby. I know. You know, that was my first pregnancy. So I didn't know celebrities like fuck you and like don't talk to you after like 4 bodies on me. So I didn't know. Every guy I fucked with loved me. So when I got to Fetty Wap and I fucked him and like he like kind of ghosted me after, and it was so funny. It was like I stole their chain, like his little baby chain, and that ended up being fake though. But I posted a pregnancy test because my friend took one and she was pregnant. I was like, oh, look, I'm going to post this too. Mind you, I had no idea what the Shade Room is. I didn't know nothing about anything. All I know is I had one picture with DJ Drama on my profile, and that's it. So I posted it, and then I tagged Fetty Wap. And I was like, you're going to be a father. Some stupid shit like that. And I woke up the next day, and I was on the Shade Room. I was everywhere, TMZ, everywhere. I was like, oh, my God. And I left the house, and everyone was, like, recognizing me. I was like, oh, my God, I'm a celebrity. And I was just so happy. And then people just started DMing me, and then it was just history after that.
Crazy, man. I'm trying to find the clip where she was like, I just slide in their DMs. You know what I mean? But it's crazy the type, like the boy, the spirit of tricking is something else, man. You know, like I said, I'm gonna have to do a video on how to trick wisely and, you know, do some quality tricking. You know what I mean? Because obviously these dudes can't control themselves when it comes to the tricking, but it's like, man, you know, for the sake of your whatever you got going on, for the sake of your business, for the sake of your image, for the sake of your income, you know, man, like these tricks, man, they got to be wise, man. And it's always the black man that they go after. It's always the black tricks that just can't control themselves, the black tricks that lose their mind. And it's just like, man, it's crazy. Maybe it's on it. Oh, yeah, I think this is the one.
Here, you or me. So let's just make it all messy, okay? We finally got Celina Powell in the motherfucking wine cellar.
I fucked with Fetty Wap and Waka Flocka.
And you fucked with Waka Flocka while he was with Tammy?
Yes.
And you had a conversation with Tammy?
Yes.
And
man, this old Bo Outlaw, Vernon Maxwell, Eddie Bo Smith Jr., Seal, Eddie Kang Jr., Mookie Blaylock, man, handsome ass bro, Tasha K. We gonna call her ass Thomas K. Cause she too handsome to be called Tasha, man. I know some fine ass Tashas out there, man. So on behalf of all the Tashas, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for you, man, and reject her, man. Cause I already know to all the fine ass. Now I done known some fine ass Tashas in my life, man, and she just don't represent the name well. So we gonna call her Thomas K. You know what I mean? But your boy Thomas K is just so damn messy. Like it's like, ugh, like why are you like this? Like who hurt you so bad to make you this messy like this? You know what I mean? Like, come on, Thomas. Like Thomas K. What? Like who got up under your skin to make you so vindictive like this? So nasty. You know what I mean? And it's like she don't have no limits to her messiness. She doesn't have any limits to her nastiness, man. Like, and she don't care who's a casualty of her nastiness. Like she don't care who gets hurt, who gets compromised, whose image gets messed up, who goes to prison, you know, who loses their fortune, you know, whose career gets damaged beyond repair. She don't care about none of that. Thomas K is just gonna be Thomas K. You know what I mean? It's just like, ugh. You know what I mean? Bad enough Fetty Wap in prison and she just doing all of this. It's just like, ugh. Free Fetty Wap, by the way. Free R. Kelly too, man.
Receipt. Yeah, it's good with the receipts and everything. I didn't know celebrities like you and like don't talk to you after.
How long did you and Offset fuck around though?
That was it.
That was it?
Girl, that was it. He hated me.
It was Snoop Dogg in the video and he was snorting lines off of your
And it's just like, man. Not Big Snoop. Oh, no. Big Snoop Dogg? Man, my LBC brethren, man. Come on, man. Like, Snoop, you done been around all this pimping, man. Like, ugh. This chick ain't even supposed to know you, Snoop. You're Snoop Dogg, man. We from the east side, man. Come on, man. Ah, man. Ugh. We way sharper than that, man. Come on, Snoop, man. You from the east side, man. We from the city, man. Like, I know you was raised better than this, man. Like, of all people, like, that's the one I'm the most disappointed in, man, is Snoop Dogg. Like, of course, this didn't, like, fortunately, it didn't do no damage to him, but it's just like, man, first the Fat Boys break up, now this.
your chest.
And I FaceTimed him. He answered with his full face on the camera.
Sorry, I'm like in the middle of getting ready.
Now, he was very married at the time.
I found out.
And then look at Tasha K. She just, it's like she be throwing logs in the fire, man. Thomas K just so, like, it's like she just like to put so much emphasis on the bullshit. Like, he was very married at the time. Look, Thomas K, just because don't nobody fly and important want to marry your handsome ass, you know what I mean? Don't mean you got to try to ruin marriages out here, man. Come on, Thomas K. Like, why is you trying to be a home wrecker out here, man? Just because you was born handsome when you wanted to be pretty and beautiful, you was born handsome as hell, you know what I mean? Then don't nobody this handsome or fly want to get with your ass, you know what I mean? You got to settle for, you know, whatever you got to settle for. Like, why you got to try to ruin it? Like, when she talked about Waka Flocka, oh, you messed with Tammy while he was married. Now she talking about Snoop Dogg. And he was very married at the time. Like, come on, Thomas K. Like, damn. Why you can't just be a classy woman, Thomas K? You in your 40s, man. You supposed to be an example of, you know, how a woman should want to be when they reach your age, Thomas K. Like, you just a bad example, man. You out here birthing a lot of nastiness in a lot of young black women, man. Like, come on, man. Like, Thomas K ain't cool, man. Thomas K ain't cool, man.
Married when he flew me out for the BET Awards, and on stage he's thanking his wife. I'm like,
how was 50 Cent in that?
I remember Good Dick. That's why I could tell you my good dicks.
Okay, Good Dicks.
Yeah, Young Thug, #1.
You Emin? Bitch, you are the Black Willow. How did you meet Emin though?
And see, Thomas K, that's one thing about Thomas K. See, Thomas K ain't no just regular messy person, right? You know what I mean? That's one thing Thomas K know how to do with my brother. Oh shit. Oh wait. That's one thing Thomas K know how to do, like my brother Andre Taylor teaches, you know what I mean, to put the big hat on somebody. You know, when you put the big hat on somebody, that's kind of like a way of charming and disarming someone, you know. And when you want to get a certain desired effect out of somebody, you put the big hat on them and encourage them to do what you want them to do. You know what I mean? So, you know, Thomas K knows how to do that with people, like how she did right here. Like, you hit Emin? Oh, you are the Black Willow, bitch. Wooty wooty whoop. You know, that's all putting the big hat on Selena Powell so that Selena Powell can, you know, continue and go even deeper with the bullshit. You know what I mean? I just want y'all to pay attention to Thomas K. Thomas K is really a master at work with this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Young Thug, #1.
You Emin? Bitch, you are the Black Willow. How did you meet Emin though?
Through DMs. Everything is through DMs.
He hit you in the DM?
Girl, DMs are the easiest thing. That's why I exposed
Now Tiana is so unproblematic.
Now listen to what she just said. I'm gonna play it again. DMs. You a multimillionaire, famous black man, and you in this goofball's DMs that's known for exposing people, and you putting evidence all in the DM. You putting receipts all in the DM. For what? What is there to gain out of this besides a nut? You know how many other people will give you a much better nut for a whole lot less trouble? Come on, man. Crazy.
Hit you in the DM?
Girl, DMs are the easiest thing. That's why I exposed
Now Tiana is so unproblematic, but I've told her she need to stop letting bitches in her bed.
Thomas K. Hey, man, Thomas K is a disgusting individual, man. Like, for real, man. You know, this dude is very disgusting, man. And it's sad because, you know, the internet thrives on people like this. You know, so it's always gonna be Thomas K's on the internet, man. It's just sad, man. But you see how messy Thomas K is. But I wanted y'all to hear that part where she was like, oh, DMs is the easiest thing. That's how I expose them. And you know what's crazy? Even after this interview, it's still gonna be somebody with money and fame that's dumb enough to mess with this chick. Still. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if her thing is like crack or something. You know what I mean? Like, she must got crack between her legs, and I ain't talking about, you know, that kind of crack. I'm talking about she must got rock cocaine between her legs, man. Because, like, how is it so difficult to resist this individual? You know what I mean?
Are you in a bathroom stall with Lil Meech giving him head? You know,
like, look at this, man. Like, for real though. What's so hard to? I mean, I don't know, man. Chat, maybe y'all can help me out, man, because, you know, I'm a pimp with a whole bunch of game, but I don't know everything, man. Like, I really want somebody to help me understand what's so irresistible about this. And you ain't got to agree with me, man. You know, I think she looked like a science project, but, you know, I think she looked like something that came out of the laboratory, like, you know, the daughter of Frankenstein or something. But you don't have to agree with me. You might think she the best thing since sliced bread, man. You might think she finer than fine get. You know what I mean? You might think she finer than angel hair, you know? I don't know. But, like, what is it that's so irresistible about this chick, man? Like, that's what I'm really that's what I'm really trying to understand. Like, what's so irresistible? Like, how is it that Snoop Dogg, 6'9" a buster, so, you know, he don't surprise me. But Snoop Dogg, Trikademiks, Eamon Shumpert, Eamon, however you, I don't know however you say his name, Young Thug, Fetty Wap, the list goes on, man. Like, come on, man. Like, what's so irresistible about this chick? Especially now with the rep. I could see, okay, Fetty Wap, she let that be known. Fetty Wap was, I think it was Fetty Wap was the first rapper that she messed with, or first celebrity that she messed with. But like, what's so irresistible about this chick, man? What's so like, why they can't resist this chick, man? It's so many other fine, it's so many attractive chicks out there that have things going on, that have the type of qualities that you like. And especially when you like they say, high value man, when you a high value man, which I don't even like to use that term because most people's definition of a high value man ain't what I consider to be a high value man. You know what I mean? Because they be basing the definition of a high value man mostly on income and status and position and all that type of stuff, man. But it's a whole bunch of suckers with income, status, and position. It's a whole bunch of busters with the characteristics of a quote unquote high value man. You know what I mean? And damn near all of them is tricks, by the definition of what they call a high value man. But whatever the case, man, we'll go with that term since that's what most people is familiar with. But if you a high value man, really a high value man, hey, everybody ain't supposed to have access to you like that, especially when you're a famous high value man like these guys are. Everybody ain't supposed to have access to you, man. Like, this chick ain't supposed to know half of the people that she know. But really, she ain't supposed to know none of the people that she know. You know what I mean? And then Trikademiks, he just in love with this chick, man. You know what I mean? This chick done had villages on her face. People done put a whole village on her face. People done put villages down her throat. You know what I mean? People done put tribes on her stomach. You know what I mean? Like, whole communities done been put in her hair. You know what I mean? She done had whole communities in her ear, on her back. You know what I mean? Whole communities done been put on her booty. You know what I mean? Like, and then after knowing all of that, after knowing that, all these different rappers and athletes and celebrities done put their DNA all over this chick, Trikademiks, you over there kissing this in the mouth and doing raw business with this? This will let you know Trikademiks don't value himself the way he's supposed to, man. Trikademiks is just a lame with money. You know what I mean? A sucker with money. And it's unfortunate, man. This is why a lot of these dudes need a pimp advisor, man. A lot of these dudes need a pimp as their spiritual advisor, they emotional advisor, they mental advisor. You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes just need a pimp as like a life coach or a counselor or something. You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes need some pimping in their life, man, to help guide them in their decision making when it comes to dealing with these chicks. Because a lot of these dudes be making a lot of unwise decisions, man, and really gambling with their freedom, gambling with their wealth, gambling with their family, just gambling with everything. And the odds is terrible. Like, look at what you gambling with. This is what you have to gain. And then you can't even gain this because this is community property. You know what I mean? This is like one of them free pamphlets at the newsstand that you just walk past, pick up, and then throw in the trash 5 minutes later. That's what this is, man. You know? This is like the LA Weekly. You know what I mean? You pick it up, look at it for a second, throw it away. You know what I mean? This is like a Chinese food menu. That's what this is, man. You know, you pick up the Chinese food menu, you take it to the house, you order some Chinese food, then you throw the menu away. You know what I mean? Or you put it in a drawer where it's never going to be seen again with a whole bunch of other Chinese food menus. Crazy, man. Like, they gambling all of this. You're rich. you're famous, you're important, you're powerful, and you willing to throw all of that away for a Chinese food menu. That's really what this is. Let me show y'all what I see when I see this chick. I'm going to show you what I see. I'll show you what I see. This is what I see when I see Selena Powell. This is what I see. That's what I see when I see Selena Powell. I see Dumpling Pagoda. This is what she's worth. This is what that chick is worth, man. This is her value. And if I got to pick, if it come down to it, you know what I mean? Somebody come up to me and be like, hey, Freeze, man. I got 2 things to give to you for free, man, but you can only pick one of them. Okay. You could pick either Selena Powell, right? These is my options, right? These are the options they coming at me with. They like, Freeze. You could pick Selena Powell, or you could have this Chinese food menu. Which one you want? I'm going to be sitting there stroking my chin like, Selena Powell, she looked kind of tattered, kind of worn out. But this Chinese food menu look hot off the press. It's brand new. You know what I mean? Ain't too many people had their fingerprints on this Chinese food menu. You know what I mean? But it's a whole bunch of fingerprints on this Selena Powell thing. Whole bunch of DNA that been put all over her, man. But, this Chinese food menu is fresh, brand new. I'm going to be the original owner of this Chinese food menu. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, Selena Powell got 1 million miles on her. You know what I mean? She probably need a tune-up. She probably need a new transmission, new engine. You know what I mean? New brakes, new tires, new rotors. You know what I mean? New spark plugs, all of that. You know what I mean? Like, she just worn. Her seats got tears in them and shit like that. You know what I mean? The front windshield got a crack in it. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a dent on the fender. The paint is chipped. The paint the paint is wearing away. But this Chinese food menu is brand new. You know what I mean? And ain't nobody ever had this Chinese food menu, and I'm gonna be the only one using it, and then it come in handy. You know what I mean? Like whenever I want some Chinese food, I got my options right here. All I do is look at the menu, make a phone call, and my food get delivered to me. Everything is cool. But this right here, this come with a bunch of problems because it done been ran through, So I know both of them is free, but since I can only choose one, I'm going to take this Chinese food menu, man. When I weigh out the pros and cons, this Chinese food menu is a lot more beneficial to me than Selena Powell. You know what I mean? She cool, but this Chinese food menu, man, let me see, do they got egg foo young on here? Oh, they got hell yeah, man. They got the egg foo young. Psst, man. Just in memory of my bro Sinful the P, man. They got the egg foo young on here. Matter of fact, I ain't even had egg foo young since last time I had it was with Sinful the P. You know what I mean? I ain't had egg foo young in years. But, man, they got egg foo young on the menu. I'm for sure taking this Chinese food menu over Selena Powell. Like, she not better than egg foo young. No, she ain't. Hell no. Man, I'm taking the egg foo young. Hold on, what else they got on here? Even though I don't eat that no more, they got chicken fried rice too. Man, Selena Powell, forget about it. You know what I mean? I'm taking this Chinese food menu over her. They both free. I know they both free. But, and then just look at it. Like, which one look better? Just the aesthetic of it. Just the way it looks when you lay your eyes on it. You know what I mean? When you lay your eyes on Selena Powell and then you lay your eyes on this Chinese food menu, this Chinese food menu just looks a lot sexier. It's a lot better. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather lay my eyes on this than that. You know what I mean? Like, look at the red outline. Then they got the pictures of the food right here. You know what I mean? They got all the nice pictures of the food. Like, when you just weigh out the pros and cons, I could just go on and on about why this Chinese food menu is a better option, a better free option than Selena Powell. You know what I mean? Like, it just looked way better. You know what I mean? Like, she got all these stupid ass tattoos that look like they was done in the penitentiary for, look like she paid like 20 soups for each of these tattoos. Like, this tattoo was probably about 30 soups. This little one in the middle of her chest, that tattoo was probably about 10 soups. You know what I mean? And these tattoos over here, she probably paid like 25 soups, 2 honey buns, a squeezed cheese, and a pack of tortillas for these tattoos over here. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you got a commissary in a penitentiary, you can have these tattoos right here, and I'm cool on that. You know what I mean? All these penitentiary tattoos, and then her nose look funny, her lips look funny. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going with the Chinese food menu, man. Chinese food menu it is, man. That's what it is for me, man. I'm going with the Chinese food. I don't know about y'all. And then that's the cold part, because if you look at Trikademiks, hold on, let me see if I can get a better picture of Trikademiks. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a better picture of Trikademiks. Boy, Flakko ugly as hell. Oh, no, this is channel. I ain't trying to come here. I wasn't trying to go there. Hold on. I need to get a good picture of Trikademiks. So this tells it all right here. This boy, he like Chinese food. He is not turning down no Chinese food, man. And then, look at this boy. He like Chinese food. You know what I mean? He not going to turn down a good Chinese food menu. You know what I mean? And it's like, come on, act. We know. And then you stay in New York too, or New Jersey, wherever you stay at. He stay on the East Coast. I know they got a whole bunch of good Chinese food restaurants over there. And like, you live in one of the areas where they got the best Chinese food in America, man. Because everybody don't have good Chinese food like New York do. You know what I mean? San Francisco, maybe LA. It's probably only a few places that rival the Chinese food in on the East Coast, man, in America. And he live in one of the best places for Chinese food. And you mean to tell me that you would rather mess with this than this? Come on, man. You tripping. Trikademiks is tripping, man. Like, look at this boy, man. And then, you a lot safer with the Chinese food menu than you is with Selena Powell. Because the Chinese food menu ain't going to call the police and have the police come to your house and put guns on you, have your hands in the air like you just don't care. The Chinese food menu ain't going to do all that to you. The Chinese food menu is not going to call the chick that you flew out to come stay with you and try to get her to set you up and say that you assaulted her, is next usually, and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? The Chinese food menu ain't finna do all that, and we know you like laying up and cuddling and kissing in the mouth and doing raw business. The Chinese food menu ain't gonna do all that, but that's what good quality hoes is for, man. Like they got a blade over there in Brooklyn. You know, now, of course, because you DJ Trikademiks, you don't need to be riding the blade yourself. But come on, Trikademiks, man. It ain't nothing for you to send one of your assistants or somebody that you know that's not famous, that's not high profile, put them in a little Toyota or something, a little Honda, a little inconspicuous car with some tinted windows. It ain't nothing for you to send one of them over there to the blade in Brooklyn and pick up, you know, whatever type of, you know, you can even have them FaceTime you, man, and show you the hose that's on the blade. And then you could just pick one out, be like, yeah, pick her, tell her to come on. You know what I mean? Then you just cash app whichever hoe you like, cash app her the money, have her come to you. You know what I mean? The person that's driving over there could even let the one that's delivering the hoe to you could even let you know, like, look, you know what I mean? We finna go, I'm finna take you to Trikademiks. Trikademiks is gonna take care of you. You know, he got the progressive name your price tool, and he gonna give you the name your price tool, and you just gonna point it at him and say what your price is and hit the button, and he's gonna give you that price. You know what I mean? He got the name your price tool from Flow, from Progressive, and he gonna hand you the name your price tool, and you know, he's gonna give you whatever you name your price to be. So, you know, it's nothing for him to do that. It's nothing for Trikademiks to do that, man. Like, that's all he got to do, and he gonna have a whole lot less problems. You know why? Because that's the beautiful thing about dealing with professional hoes. You're paying them to leave. He's paying her to leave. All he got to do is pay her to leave. She gonna come, have some fun, and then once they done, she's on the run. And he ain't got to worry about none. It's all good. Come on, man. That's all he got to do, man. Like, and like, he ain't got to deal with all the drama, man. He ain't got to deal with a 304 going on Tasha K. 304 ain't finna go on. All she gonna say is like, yeah, Trikademiks spent the bag on me. This is if a 304, but that's one thing about a good professional 304. Real 304s don't kiss and tell, because a real 304 is gonna do her best to secure the bag. She gonna keep you on your Glenn Lewis, and I mean, coming back for more. You know what I mean? That's what a real 304 gonna do. She gonna keep you coming back for more. So because she wants you to keep coming back for more and keep spending the bag on her, she not gonna kiss and tell. She not gonna be on Tasha K airing your dirty laundry out and things like that, man. All you got to do is find you a professional 304, man. You're on the East Coast, man. It's some nice looking 304s over there, man. That's professional, that conduct their business like a lady with class, you know, nice presentation, got their nails done, their eyebrows done, their hair done and all that. You know what I mean? They got assortment of 304s. If you want 304s that's non-GMO, I know they got them on the East Coast. If you want a 304 that is GMO, they got the GMO booty, the GMO titties, the GMO lips and all that. You know what I mean? They got them over there, man. You're in New York metropolitan area, man. Like, New York got more than Baskin Robbins. They got more than 31 flavors, man. They got every flavor that you can imagine over there, man. That's going to do what you want them to do and then leave. All you got to do is pay them a nominal fee and they going to flee. That's all you got to do, man. But, you know, Trikademiks, he like the gutter. See, this is the gutter, man. This is the gutter. They talk all that stuff about 304s on the track, but see, if Ack was to get a 304 off the track, he ain't gonna have to deal with all this nonsense that he dealing with her, and he gonna have a way better time. 304 on the track, man, he gonna have a way better time. Even a 304 off the internet, you know what I mean? They got mega personals and all that over there, seeking arrangements and what's the other one? They got a sugar daddy website. I forget what it's called. But, you know, they got all them websites over there, man, where you can meet a 304 and she going to come to you and handle business and then get on. And you ain't got to worry about that. And they going to look way better than her. They going to be way nastier than her, way freakier than her, way safer than her, and then y'all gonna part ways, and it's gonna be all good. You know what I mean? And you ain't gotta lay up and cuddle with her and all that. You know, she gonna leave and come back whenever you want to pay her, and then she gonna keep on leaving every time. You know what I mean? That's why you got to get him on the phone. Yeah, man. You know, but see, you know, Trikademiks, he don't really understand the value of the pimping or the power of the pimping. So that's why he ain't gonna reach out to the pimping. He ain't gonna lend his ears to the pimping because, you know, he don't understand. He ain't never been up close and personal with the pimping. You know, he had his little issues with Sharp, and, you know, because he had his little issues with Sharp, that's the closest thing he done came to the game. But, you know, he ain't never sat down and chopped it up with Sharp, because if Trikademiks actually was to ever sit down and chop it up with Sharp, I think him and Sharp would be very good friends, and Sharp would save him a lot of trouble. You know what I mean? That's really what Trikademiks need. He really need, while he was over there getting into it and talking crazy about Sharp, he really need to become friends with Sharp. You know what I mean? Because first of all, Sharp ain't gonna never let him mess with this. You know what I mean? You know, and Sharp is gonna make sure that he do some good wise tricking, some good quality tricking. You know what I mean? He need to really hire Sharp as his advisor. You know what I mean? For real though, he really need to do that. You know, I think Sharp would be a good advisor for him. Sharp will make sure that he make wise decisions. You know what I mean? Because Sharp, you know, I believe he'll live up to his name in that capacity. You know, being Sharp with the advisory for Trikademiks. You know what I mean? And make sure that he do some good quality tricking. You know, Sharp ain't gonna let him mess with nothing that's subpar. You know, Sharp ain't gonna let him mess with no great value. He ain't gonna let him mess with no McDonald's. You know, Sharp gonna make sure that he messing with some quality, that Wagyu. You know what I mean? That premium meat. You know. But yeah, Trikademiks need to get it together, man. Let me see. Okay, the likes look like the viewers. You dig? It's 230 of y'all in here watching. 237 of y'all done wiped your feet off at the door. Hey, listen, man. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. What I mean by that, hit that like button, man. Let me see something real quick. Let me do some shout outs, because I ain't shouted my peoples out. Mr. PT Glow, good looking with that capital 16, that capital P, $16 holla. You dig? Time to gain a couple more IQ points by tapping in with this game. Yes, indeed. Ray Gunn, good looking with the $2 holla. You dig? Blessings to the family. RIP Sin. Yes, indeed. Foreplay Freddie P, good looking with the $5 holla. Respect to the ism. Yes, sir. Seti Boy, good looking with the $5 holla. Tyler, once again, as always, good looking with the $2 holla. Blessings, blessings indeed. Chris Michaels, good looking with the $5 holla. Earl Boykin, okay, dig that. Jolene, good looking again with the $2 holla. How is tricking okay if it can lead to your demise? Tricking is okay because it can be healthy for you. You know what I mean? It can help you with your mental health and your emotional health. You know what I mean? Tricking can help keep you well grounded, because see, hoes can do a whole lot for you. You know what I mean? And you know, it's certain guys that are tricks by nature, and they deal with a lot of pressure. They deal with a lot of pressure when it comes to their business, their work. They deal with a lot of pressure at home with the family, dealing with the wife, being a father, you know, being a leader in whatever capacity they are. You know, tricks deal with a whole lot. So, yeah, tricking is definitely okay. You know what I mean? And there are wise tricks out there that because they trick, their marriage lasts longer than it would if they didn't trick. You know what I mean? Can you imagine if there was no hoes, if there was no such thing as a 304 in the world and there was nobody to trick on? Could you imagine how chaotic the world would be if that was going on? You know what I mean? Hold on. Yeah, because, you know, it's a lot of things that can be harmful or beneficial for you depending on how you view it and how you make use of it, right? That's just like social media. Social media can be beneficial to you or it can be harmful for you. Social media has made some people rich and wealthy. Social media has caused some people to end up in prison. Some people have lost their life behind social media, but other people take care of their families, take care of their community. You know, there's a lot of great things that come from social media, and there's a lot of horrible things that come from social media. But it's not social media or itself that's good or bad. It's how people deal with it, right? Same thing with a gun. A gun can lead to somebody's demise, or a gun can help you sustain your life. You can use a gun to protect yourself, or you can use a gun to end yourself. You know what I mean? So tricking is kind of, you know, similar to that. You know, it's like the power of the gun. You could use it to hurt yourself, or you could use it to bless yourself. You know? So yeah, tricking is definitely more than okay. It can be a beautiful thing when it's done wisely and done with quality. Like I said, I'm going to probably end up doing a whole separate video about how to do wise tricking and quality tricking. You dig? Now, if you had any questions that I missed, then go ahead and put it in the chat now. Kaylin say a wise trick. Yeah, a wise trick. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, see, like I said, I'm going to end up doing a whole separate video about the shit, but see, a wise trick, right? A wise trick is going to pick a good 304. Because just like you got all different kinds of tricks, you got all different kinds of 304s, right? And just like you got foolish, ignorant tricks, you got foolish, ignorant, alleged 304s, right? Supposed to be 304s. But see, a wise trick is going to know how to choose the right 304, right? Now, a wise trick is going to choose somebody that's professional, somebody who's articulate, somebody who's classy. You know what I mean? Somebody that knows how to hold a conversation. You know, somebody who has dignity, who cares about how they look, cares about how they conduct their business, does so in a safe fashion. You know, somebody who understands the golden rule, do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. So with that being said, you know, a quality 304 that a wise trick is choosing to deal with is not going to try to get over on him. You know what I mean? If he's coming with some quality tricking, you know, she going to do some quality 304. So she ain't going to try to get over on him, you know, especially like a Trikademiks, you know, unless that's what the trick is into. Because you got some tricks that are into that. You know, you have, see, it's so many different kinds of tricks out there, man. You have tricks out there that have a fetish. Their fetish is a 304 getting over on them, a 304 stealing from them. You know what I mean? You got tricks who will have a 304 come to their crib and they'll leave something laying around for her to steal, like an Easter egg hunt. You know what I mean? He might leave a watch on the mantle of his fireplace. He might leave a stack of money in his kitchen next to the microwave. You know what I mean? He might leave his credit card with a sticky note with the PIN number attached to it by the bathroom sink. You know, and it's up to her to go around and find this stuff. And if she find it, she find it, and she do her thing with it, and it's all good. You have guys out there that's what they're into. They want a chick to steal from them and get over on them, and then come back and do it again. You know what I mean? But again, it could all be done wisely. Just like it's often done foolishly, it can be done wisely. You know, see, everybody talks about tricking in such a shameful way. And oftentimes, probably even the majority of times, yeah, it is done in a shameful way. You dig? But tricking, it does the world a whole lot of justice. You know, 304s are like superheroes. They they make the world a better place. You dig? Because they help tricks maintain their sanity. You know how many people probably would have went postal and killed the whole neighborhood and deleted all their coworkers at work and all that type of stuff, deleted their family and then deleted they self if they didn't have nobody to trick on, if they didn't have anybody to release that pressure on, you know? And like, again, like I said, there's so many different ways to trick. You know, some tricks just like a 304 to be their therapist. You know, it ain't always about sex. You know, he might just want 304 to sit there and listen to him and take the time to understand him and give him the right solutions to his issues. You know, of course, through the guidance of a PI, a 304 is going to be able to do that. You know what I mean? Because she's being guided and led by the ism. She's being laced by the ism. So she's a reflection of the ism. So she's the ambassador of the game with this trick. So if he going through it at his job, you know, she going to give him some game on how to do his job to the best of his ability. Why? Because she knows that if she helps him be better at his job and maintain his job and do his job better than he ever has, then that means, you know, he going to keep coming back to her for more. You know, he going to keep tricking on her. Bigger and better each time. You dig? So, yeah, it's definitely a such thing as wise tricking. See, reading these comments. God's gift to the game say, tricking is equivalent to taking vitamins, feeding your body with the proper nutrients that it needs that you might miss out on from your daily eating habits. Yes, indeed, man. You know, shout out to God's gift to the game. You dig? Coming through with the game. But that's real talk, you know, just like how sometimes you might not get all of your proper nutrients or enough of your proper nutrients through the food that you eat. So you supplement it with vitamins and things like that. You know, it's the same thing with tricking, you know, same thing. And, you know, certain vitamins that you don't get, you know, so you don't be malnourished in the trick department. You know what I mean? You supplement it by, you know, spending your issue on a 304 and keeping everything copacetic. You dig? Hold on. I see what you mean too. A man can still be disguised or disgusted. What you mean, disgusted by a 304? Flash 1, they truly appreciate nice quality service. Indeed, for real. Paul Hightower say this, that P psychology. Yeah, man, you know, a P wear many hats, man. A psychologist is just one of many, you dig? Trick Dawson, the OG sugar daddy, says, I've always dealt with high quality 304s. You dig? For real though. I left an expired card with the PIN number on it before just to see if they take it. For real, man. See, that's that professional triznicking though. But see, what a lot of chicks don't know, man. Hey, you know, when you down and about it and you really going through it to get to it, hey, you gonna pick up a whole lot of game dealing with tricks. You know? Stuff like that is gonna sharpen a chick up, you know? Like you said, I left an expired card with the PIN number on it before just to see if they'd take it. That's funny. But see, like I said, the ones who have the fetish for a chick to do that to them, it's going to be understood, you know, versus somebody doing that to test them and see if, you know, check their temperature. Like how you was doing it. You was doing it to check her temperature. You did. Those are the Bunny Ranch dudes. I dig it. I'm actually okay with a trick as long as you ain't a killer simp. Like a lot of these cats, especially these street cats, Adrian Jeffrey says. Yeah, but see, now granted, there have been serial killers out there in the game. But you know, in most cases, a lot of that stuff be personal. You know? A lot of it be personal. A lot of them situations are not situations where the trick just woke up and said to himself, you know what, I'm about to go delete a 304. They didn't wake up with that on their mind. They didn't leave the house with that on their mind. In a lot of cases. But, you know, things end up happening. Emotions, people get emotionally overwhelmed, and then it ends up leading to that. You know what I mean? Unfortunately. Kaylin Ward say that's why I'm not in the game yet. I need what I need first. What you need first is to have your mind right. Money Counter Scud says, how old is too old to, quote unquote, become an asset to those one involves themselves with? You know, at some point you're supposed to know who you are. You know what I mean? And if you old enough to be a grandfather, that's definitely too old. If you got grown children, that's for surely too old. P, you give them too much game. Yeah, but you know, like I've said before, right? You know, people have said that to me often, like, Freeze, man, you be giving up too much game. I've heard that a lot, right? But this the thing about game, right? It's one thing for somebody to possess game, and then there's another thing to utilize the game. Just because you possess the game doesn't mean you're going to utilize it to the best of your ability, right? Or to your benefit. It's a lot of people with game that's sleeping on a cardboard box under a bridge right now. It's a lot of people with game that's on Skid Row in a tent right now, you know? So just because somebody possesses game doesn't mean that they're going to do great things with the game. Now, if they do, then more power to them. But just as important as game is guidance. It's a lot of people that got game but don't have the guidance to utilize that game. So even though they may possess the game, and they may even be able to pass the game on to somebody else, but the guidance is just as important as the game. You know, that's why certain chicks, they'll try to steal game from the ism. They'll get with some ism, try to steal some game, and then once they feel like they've stolen enough game, they'll run off. But what happens when they run off? If they don't choose some more of it, it's to no avail. They don't get anywhere with it. Why? Because they can run off with the game, but they can't run off with the guidance. You still need that guidance. That's why, like I talked about the other day on a different live, when somebody asked the question if 304s get to leave with their things when they part ways with the ism, that's why in a lot of cases like that, there's been plenty of cases in the game where a chick will have a house or a condo or, a nice exotic or foreign car, even some money stacked up, whatever the case may be. It's been situations where a P will let a chick leave with 10, 20, 30,000, nice living situation and all that. But if in the cases where they leave with that stuff and don't go choose some more of it, they end up losing everything because they may have the game, but they don't have the guidance. It's just like with basketball. LeBron James, as far as his knowledge of the game of basketball, like LeBron James's basketball IQ is off the charts. He knows everything that you can possibly know about basketball, right? But there still has to be a coach. As much as LeBron knows and as much of a leader as he may be to his teammates, there still has to be a coach, for the leadership and the guidance, right? Now, if you have an NBA team that don't have a coach, they're going to be lost. As talented as they may be, as much game as they may have, they're going to be lost. They still going to always need the coach. Even as a 20-year veteran, you always going to need a coach. You always going to need that guidance along with that game. You know what I mean? That guidance is that active ingredient to the game. You know what I mean? The guidance is what activates it. So you always going to need that guidance. You dig? That's why me, myself, I don't have no problem getting on here and spitting free game and people, soaking it up or whatever the case may be. Because if it ain't meant for them to do anything with, they not going to do it. And it ain't my concern or worry about who gets to do what with the game that's given and all that type of stuff. I don't worry about that, because I believe in you reap what you sow. And because I sow good seeds, I'm going to reap great rewards. You dig? Put some of this good old love in my body, man. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you step to a pimp's domain, please do so now. What I mean by that, hit that like button, man. I've been chopping so much game. I need another dose of that. Another dose of this love, this H to the Izzo, man. Got to give me 2 doses. Let's see. Not Thomas K. Yeah, Thomas K. That's her name. Exactly. Freeze, pimp, and recognize tricking. You a fool. That's real though. That's a cold thing to know about those that close to the game. Indeed. Milton Thornton says, isn't a trick is just a guy who pay. What? Hold on. Damn. Lost the comment. Wait. Okay. Isn't a trick just a guy who pay for sex and go home? If so, wouldn't what Akademiks doing be something else like sugar daddying? Hey, a sugar daddy is just another form of a trick, man. You know, it's like a pit bull, German Shepherd, Doberman Pinscher, Rottweiler. You know, they all dogs, man. They different breeds, but they the same. They from the same animal. What would you call that? A phylum, or what's under a phylum? I forgot. I done forgot. I ain't been. My biology game is rough. You know what I mean? But they all in the same family. You know, they all dogs. So on the same token, you know, sugar daddy, you know, track trick, internet trick, casino trick, club trick, hotel resort trick, grocery store trick, laundromat trick, liquor store trick. They all tricks, you know what I mean? Sugar daddy trick. They all tricks, man. You know, they all compensating somebody for their pleasure. That's ultimately what it is. They compensating people for their pleasure, man. It's an exchange. So that's all tricking is, man. Tyler, good looking again with the $2 holler. Freeze, I got 100 on a music battle for the 26th. Hey, we might have to do it, man. We might have to do the music battle, man. You know, I got some ideas as to what I want to do, but that might be one thing that we have to do on the 26th in honor of bro. You dig? Waterson 10, good looking with the $5 holla. I add you talk about auto suggestions. Have you read books by Dr. Joseph Murphy? No, I haven't. I'm not familiar with Dr. Joseph Murphy. I became familiar with the term auto-suggestion from Think and Grow Rich, which I read when I was like 22, I think, which is about 20 years ago. Yeah, when I read Think and Grow Rich, that's how I became familiar with auto-suggestion. There's a chapter in that book about that. Tough guy, good looking with the $2 holla. Fiji needs to send you a check. You dig, man? For sure they do, man. Somebody go holler at Fiji, man. Whoever's responsible for the endorsements, man. They for sure need to cut me and Sinful a posthumous check. You know what I mean? They need to cut a check to the estate of Philip Brandon Gilmore and to Freezes It the Pimp as well. You dig? Bicycle trick. Hell yeah, it's all kind of tricks. You know what I mean? Scuba diver tricks. You know what I mean? Wrestling tricks. You know, football tricks. MMA tricks. You know, pizza tricks. You know what I mean? Uber Eats tricks. DoorDash tricks. Postmates tricks. Amazon tricks. UPS tricks. Mailman tricks. It's all kind of tricks. You know what I mean? Mechanical tricks. Botanical tricks, tyrannical tricks, animal tricks, you know what I mean? Zoo tricks, true tricks, FUBU tricks, you know what I mean? It's all kind of tricks, you know what I mean? You name it. Waterson 10, good looking again with the $5 holla. Oh, Dr. Joseph Murray writes books on the subconscious skins and how you use it. Okay, I'm gonna have to check him out. I'm not, like I said, I ain't familiar with him, but I'm gonna have to check him out though. Magic tricks, for real. All kind of tricks, you know what I mean? Hat tricks. Under your sleeve tricks, you know what I mean? All kind of tricks, man. Card tricks, pool tricks, bowling tricks, swollen tricks, stolen tricks, Wi-Fi tricks, tie-dye tricks. You name it, man. They all out there, man. MB225 say Sinful owed some royalties. For sure he is, because he done promoted Fiji more than I have. See, me, you notice I don't never shout their name out, or when I got videos with the camera on, whenever you see the Fiji bottle, I don't never had a Fiji label in the camera. I don't promote them to that extent. But people who know. But yeah, I don't be trying to promote Fiji like that. Let me get this funny looking ass girl off the screen. I'm just sitting here chopping off the game. Hold on, man. I'm gonna show y'all who Selena Powell look like real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Now, you can't tell me that Selena Powell don't look like this dude. Don't she look like Toxic Avenger? See, some of y'all too young. Y'all don't remember the Toxic Avenger. But that's who Selena Powell looked like. Look at her. Take a good look at her. You know what I mean? Take a good look at her, and then take a good look at him. They twins. I can't even hardly tell them apart. You know what I mean? Here go another angle of her. Hold on. Damn. Damn. Hey, it's tripping. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at that. Ain't that Selena? Ain't they dead on? The only difference is she got the mop on her head and he got the mop in his hand. You know what I mean? But other than the mop being in his hand and her having the mop on her head, they twins. Ain't they twins? Look at the twins. Dead on. Like, I know y'all see the resemblance, man. Like, dead on. You know what I mean? Like, who can tell these two apart? Like, if they was walking through the mall together, you know what I mean? If they walking through the mall together, who's going to tell them apart? I definitely for sure can't. You know what I mean? Google is the only reason I could tell them apart. Like, if you Google Toxic Avenger, certain pictures might show up this Selena Powell and you don't even know. And then vice versa. Like, if you Google Selena Powell, certain pictures of the Toxic Avenger might show up and you don't even know that it's not Selena Powell and really the Toxic Avenger. You know what I mean? Same thing. Dead on, identical. So Oh shit, my bad. I'm glad you said something, Gloria, because I forgot. See, I be forgetting, man. I gotta figure out how to fix the setting because, you know, these are all different scenes. Like when you see me go to the web browser and then like my intro and then this right here, they're all different scenes. Now, for some reason, like when I go to the internet browser, if I go to my intro with the countdown, it doesn't mute unless I mute it myself. But for some reason, when I come back to this particular scene right here, it always automatically mutes. You know what I mean? So I got to figure out how to change the setting to where it doesn't automatically do that. So my bad, man. My precious Lord of the Rings looking ass. You stupid for that, Mr. PT Glow. Hey, you guys. CS, you stupid. I think I said that before, too. I think I because, you know, I did a review on Selena Powell. What's dude's name? Sloth. They triplets, you know what I mean? Hold on. They is triplets for real. Triplets. Man, this now she looked like Toxic Avenger, but she looked more like Sloth though. Just with her teeth done. Like if she only had a couple of teeth like Sloth from the Goonies, yeah, they dead on. That was a good call, CS. That was a good call because, yeah, they dead on. They dead on. Like, damn. Hold on. They dead on. Who can tell the difference? Like, nobody can tell the difference. Identical. Identical. Like, there's no difference. Just on this picture, you know, Sloth got a hat on with a scarf around his head or whatever, looking like a pirate or what have you. But man, they dead on though. Like, who can tell the difference? I can't tell the difference. I don't know about y'all. They identical to me. Like, I can't tell them apart. Dead on. Like I said, like if Selena Powell only had like a couple of teeth, that's really the only difference. They got like the same ears. You know what I mean? Their eyes is almost the same. You know, like his eyes a little crooked, but other than that, their eyes is almost the same. They damn near got the same nose. Again, his nose is like a little bit crooked, but if her nose is like a little, they dead on. Her face is just more straighter than his, and she got more teeth than him. But if they both had the same amount of teeth, then identical. Like, who can tell the difference? Who's telling the difference on that? I can't tell the difference. I don't know about y'all, but me, no difference. Can't tell. I can't tell the difference. They're identical, man. Lojo, you a fool. Tasha K look like Sean Kemp and 50 Cent. She who else Tasha K look like? Nah, you know who Tasha K look like? Hold on. I'm stupid, man. Hold on, let me show y'all who Tasha K look like. I'm stupid as hell. Y'all finna die laughing. Hold on, I'm finna show y'all who Tasha K look like. Oh man. Hold on. Y'all finna die laughing. Hold on. I'm so damn stupid. Let me get this shit together. Okay, y'all ready? I'm finna show y'all who Tasha K look like. Oh, wait, hold on. Bam! Shabba Ranks. Tasha K look like Shabba Ranks. This old Shabba Ranks looking ass bitch, man. She look just like Shabba Ranks, man. Oh, man. Over there looking like Mr. Lover, man. They calling me Mr. Lover, man. They calling me Mr. Lover. Mr. Lover, man. They calling me Mr. Lover. Shut up. Oh, man. Bitch over there looking like ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring. Man, dead on. Hey, they dead on. That's the best identical comparison of the night. Dead on. We can retire the comparisons after this. This ain't no better comparison than this. They like who looked more like Tasha K or Thomas K than Shabba Ranks? Like who bears a better resemblance than this? Let me get a better picture of Shabba. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, here you go with the fresh cut too. The fresh cut. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring. Hold on. Man, hey, dead on though. Dead on. That's Thomas K, man. Hey, sorry, Sinful. I love you, man. I love you, bro. But, you know, Vernon Maxwell was cool. But we got you faded on this one, bro. Like, Vernon Maxwell is cool. She looked like him, too. You know what I mean? But, hey, man. Shabba, though? Yeah, she Shabba for sure. Man, she better not never say nothing to me, man. I'm going in. She looked just like Shabba Ranks, man. Dead on. They calling me Mr. Lover, man. They calling me Mr. Lover. Hey, Tasha K had the moves back in the day, too. Y'all didn't know that. Watch this. Finna show y'all Tasha K. Get down. Hold on. Here she go. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. School bell ring. I can't play too much audio. School bell ring. Kick up. Silent swing. Look at Tasha K. Y'all know I can't really play the audio like I want to, man. But watch. Look at Thomas K. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring. Look at Thomas K. Back in the day when she was a young chap. That's in Thomas K. younger days. Look at Thomas K. That's Thomas K. Hold on, I'm trying to get a good angle. Hold on. Look, look at Thomas K. That's Thomas K, man. I don't care what nobody say. That's him. That is messy ass Thomas K. That's Thomas K. Now let's do the comparison. Hold on. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring. Hey, dead on. I'm the champ. Can't nobody mess with me, man. I'm the champ, man. Can't nobody mess with me. When it comes to these identifying who look like who, the comparisons and things, there's no better comparison on the internet. Like, there's no better pair of doppelgangers than this. They doppelgangers for sure. Identical. Oh, man. Identical, man. Dead on. Dead on. All the way dead on. Hey, man, dead on, man. I that's all I can say. Dead on. Turn to your neighbor and say, dead on. Oh, man, I get a kick out of myself, man. Dead on, man. Dead on. Oh, man, y'all know I'm stupid, man. But that's her. This old Shabba Ranks looking broad, man. Just out here trying to ruin lives, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. But yeah, man. Man, as much fun as a pimp having, man. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing on up right now, man. Y'all already know. Got to put some love in my body on the way out. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door on your way in, wipe your feet off at the door on your way out. Hit that like button, man, while I put this last dose of love in my body. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring. Oh, man. Just out here trying to ruin lives, out here looking like Shabba Ranks, man. But yeah, man, Trikademiks need to get it together, man. Because I don't want to see him do nothing so stupid that he just trick everything off. You know what I mean? But, as always, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. I appreciate you for all your comments, questions, input, feedback, all that good stuff. I appreciate you for your shares. I appreciate you for subscribing and hitting the bell when you subscribe. I appreciate all the super chats, the cash apps, the PayPals. I appreciate your support in every which way that you come with it, man. Y'all already know who it is and what it is. Freeze is it. If you're out in traffic moving around, please do so in a safe fashion. And as always, long live the incomparable Sinful to P. We out.